Today on Yester Kitchen, we are going to discover one of the most popular ways to eat crab in America. You are going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. We are serving up retro classics with a side of food history. Today's classic, the crab cake. I am so excited about today. I've been wanting to do a crab cake for a while and I finally found a recipe I love straight out of 1963. So we're gonna get started and I'll tell you a little bit about the crab cakes. So I have my happy little bowl, and in my happy little bowl, I am gonna put, you're gonna need 1 pound of crab. Now crab is generally sold 2 ways. It's sold with the claw meat right there, or lump crab right there. And they usually come in 8-ounce containers like this, and 2 containers equal a pound, and you need a pound, so I bought 1 of each. You can do whatever you like. I just like to mix it up. So we're gonna get all this crab into our happy, even happier little bowl, because I'm sure our bowl is now extra happy because it has crab inside. And you just wanna kind of break it up a little bit and get it ready. And this is just such a minimalist crab cake dish that it's, the crab is truly the star of this dish. Okay, and to this, we are gonna add 2 tablespoons of mayo. And guys, please make it real mayo and not the salad dressing or anything with extra sugar, because it just has the actual flavor. And we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And now I know you guys say, the path didn't have a lot of seasoning, so in here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper. And we're also going to add a teaspoon of Worcestershire. And lastly, I have 2 eggs that I just slightly beat. So here they go. Now we're just going to mix this really well together so everything is incorporated. So it's said that crab cakes originated in Maryland, and most likely were created by the Native Americans in the Chesapeake region. So crab cakes were probably one of the very first dishes that the settlers to the New World, America, adopted when they first got here. They had a dish in England. It was kind of like a meat cake, and I know you guys in the UK are out there, so help me out. It was like a meat cake with minced meat, but when they came to America, there really wasn't minced meat, so they added crab instead of meat and fell in love. Okay, so now we need our binders. We're gonna get this out of the way. And in this Ziploc bag, I have 20, no more, no less, saltine crackers. And we're just gonna give them a really quick crush. I like to use a rolling pin. I also like to use a wine bottle. But this is gonna work perfectly. Whoop. So all you do, it's so easy. Put them in a Ziploc bag, roll them, you're done. So back to our happy little bowl. And now we're going to add all of these cracker crumbs, which is really not that lot. It's actually very little binder, but you do need binder because you need your crab cake to stay together. Okay, so now we're going to incorporate this. And so anyway, crab cakes were really just known in the Chesapeake region for a very long time. Until what? I know you know. Refrigeration, right? Refrigerated train cars, because now they were able to transport the crab all over the country, and everyone can discover crab cakes, and everyone did discover crab cakes and fell in love. And as a matter of fact, in the 1930s was the first time crab cake, the term, was used in a cookbook, and it just took off from there. Okay, we are ready to make crab cakes. See, the mixture is all ready to go, so we're gonna get that out of the way and bring in a nice big pan. You want a lot of surface. And we're just gonna add, I use canola oil, and let's see, it's probably maybe just a couple tablespoons. I don't use olive oil because I really want a very neutral flavored oil instead of anything that's gonna pick up and take away any of the crab. So we're just gonna let this warm up a little bit and we'll be right back. Okay, our oil is warm, my rings are off, and my hands are impeccably clean because it really works best if you form the patties by your hand. You can use an ice cream scoop if you want, but I like to be one with my food. So there really is no rhyme or reason to the size. It's kind of like individual preference. I like to make mine, I don't know, what is that, like a little bit more than a golf ball. And then you kind of just gently press. And And that's all there is to it. Now I'm going to get this out of the way, and I'm going to bring in my pan. Look. There we go. And in goes the crab cake into the hot oil. And that's really it. And then you're just going to keep forming them. Now, if you fill up your pan, don't overcrowd your pan. All you do is you take your cooked crab cakes, say that 10 times fast, and just put them in a warm oven while you make the rest. It's really that simple. So I'm going to just go ahead and fill up my pan. And I'm going to check in with you when these things are cooking. Okay, it's time to flip these. Let them go for about 6 to 8 minutes. You want them really golden brown on the bottom, and you want to be very gentle with these guys. So don't sit and smash them. You can actually lightly tap them just a little bit, but don't smash them down. Let them do their thing. And if you do, they will reward you with a beautiful, ready? Golden brown. Look at that. Aren't these gorgeous? And like I said, when you flip them, I know it looks like I'm doing them really fast and carelessly, but I'm really not. I'm really babying these things because crab cakes, because there's so little binder, they can easily fall apart. Oops, see this guy's slipping away. There we go. Okay, look at that. Oh my God, are those gorgeous? Okay, so now we're gonna let them go for like maybe another 5 minutes, and then we will be done. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes. You just wanna watch it. I mean, you know, different temperatures, your different pans, your crab cakes are gonna brown differently. So just when they're brown, and I will show you the other side. There you go. See, it's nice and brown and crispy and beyond perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a plate, yes, Fiesta ware, with a paper towel, because you wanna just drain that extra oil. And that's pretty much it. It is time for lunch, for dinner, for a snack. Look, gotta fit them all in here. And there we go. I'm going to push that pan away and bring in a beautiful little plate. Crab cakes go fabulous with salad because you've got fried, so you want to balance it with something fresh, and there's salad. Perfect with cocktail sauce and tartar sauce. I make my own. I have my own recipe. I'll put it in the description if you're interested. This is kind of like a smoked cocktail sauce, and this is just a crazy tartar sauce, but that'll be in the description. So just serve up a crab cake, or 2 or 10. And there you go. Does it get any better than that? And once again, we are eating history. I love it. It's just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And that little tiny kick of red pepper, you know it's there, it's not too hot, but it gives it a certain something. This recipe is fabulous, and if you try it, I want to know. So guess what we're having for dinner tonight? If you'd like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. In the meantime, here's some more retro dishes for you. They're right there. And remember, every dish, even crab cakes, oh yeah, has a story. I'll see you in the next video.